Hey guys, welcome back. This is Bushcrafty, Bushcraft Family on the Bushcrafty channel. Yeah. This week I've been trying to focus on people getting their preps together, because I think we're in some deep trouble. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things I could talk about right now. We all know what's going on with the banks. More banks are closing. So I'm not going to give any advice or anything about what to do with the banks, because I don't know enough about them to. All I do know is if they go down, if you have money in there, you don't have money. If you don't have money, you can't buy food. Can't buy food, you starve. Plain simple. There are ways you can work for food and things like that. Like back in the olden days, the way we used to do things. If your family needed some food or whatnot, you would go work at a farm for eggs and milk and maybe a chicken or two. Is that where we're going to be heading soon? And what you do have, you have to decide how you're going to protect that stuff. And saying you're going to protect it and actually doing it is two different things. When it comes down to it, you have to protect your family. And things are getting rough. And I always tell people, all the stuff that we got going on in the media right now, a lot of people, they see the news and they don't see what's over here. They don't see here. They see all that big story that's on the news. Even the stuff that they hide, that comes out in other ways. Stop and think about it in a way. Would you put it past the government to flood the market in social media, YouTube, Rumble, Twitter, those things, about something that's going on, even if it seems like a conspiracy or whatever, and everybody floods the market with this stuff. It gets picked up by one person, gets picked up by another, and pretty soon it's all over the place. Blinders go on. You only see that thing. You always have to pay attention to other things that are going on in the world, because that little thing that you're thinking about, because it's what everybody's talking about, is that the only thing that's going on right now? We'll put it this way. Many of you guys know that over 1,000 immigrants stormed the border yesterday. And these were not women and children. These were hardened adults. We'll put it that way. Now, you got all these guys running over, trying to cross the border on a bridge. Everybody's attention's on that bridge. What is going on in other places? This is how they bring stuff over. This is how they bring bad people over that do bad things to this country. how many of those people or how many illegal stuff got brought over because everybody's attention's on that bridge. Let's call for backup. And all these people come from other directions to go and protect that bridge. And then pretty soon, blinders are on. Everybody's checking out that bridge. I'm not saying that's what happened. 99% of the time, that's what is going on. And you find out after something really bad happens, how things came about, how we paid attention, how we let things slip by, things like that. But there, like I said, there's so much going on right now. A few days ago, it was all about a certain news guy, Tucker, about all he had seen on this video, and it's plastered everywhere. One group are saying, oh, it's still the last president's fault, and another one saying, oh, they're covering up this and that. It very well may be. You can still watch that stuff, but pay attention to other things that are going on. One of the things that I'm doing research on right now that is very scary. Very, very scary. Now, there has been an act or a bill or whatever you want to call it, some kind of law that this president has put in place, that if your water's contaminated, the land is contaminated, or something like that, they can force you off that land. So if you own some land and say a train comes by and spills something, they can force you off that land. And where will you go? Well, that's the part that I want to talk about. And that'll be an upcoming video or a live. I haven't decided yet. I'm still gathering lots of information. It's all about the 15-minute cities. Some really controlling things. And I've got a video coming out at 5 o'clock over on my main channel. And I've already had to delete 7 comments before the video is even here, calling me a fearmonger. You're just trying to cause fear to people. You're horrible. This is causing fear. It's going to make people go out and buy all the food. Things like that. Most of the time, I don't pay attention to it. I just get rid of it. But before the video is even out, just by the thumbnail, people are already outraged that I'm suggesting that there's food shortages coming. Wake up. There is food shortages. Right now, if something happens in your area and everybody goes out and buys food, the food is gone. You have to wait 5 to 7 days before that food gets put back up there. That's a food shortage. There may be food, but it won't take long before that food's wiped out. And you got countries that we rely on for our food that are cutting us off because they're saving the food for their own country. Somebody needs to smack somebody and, well, wake somebody up that, hey, these countries are doing this. Why are we not doing this? Why are we not growing our own stuff? And why are we growing stuff and then sending it off? Why are we growing stuff and turning it into fuel when we have our own fuel, when we have pipelines that were shut off that would be helping our cause with the fuel. But anyways, it's turned into a rant again, didn't it? It just, I don't know. This seems like this video is going to, this series of videos is just going to be what I'm ranting about that I don't put on my main channel, I guess. Yeah. Like I said, I'm going to try to talk about more food this week. Haven't picked out a subject about tomorrow's live yet. And I've had people ask me about doing lives on this channel again in the morning, so I don't know. Probably. We'll see. I don't know. We'll have to see how things go. Wouldn't mind. But anyways, I want to let you guys go about your day. And like always, God bless. Have a good day.